Hello and welcome back to some more of Dwarf Fortress 2014 with me, the Greed Dragon. Here we are still building our roofs, but I also think that we should most definitely take a look at moving further underground to have our 3 miners, which is great. Farmers and cooks are cooking and farming, which is again great. Suppose... Oh wait, we can? Huh. Previously we couldn't draw with the mouse. I guess it's been added in. Well, if it's been added in, then we shall surely use it. I just didn't think it had been. But yeah, let us just mine that out and have that ready. Maybe I think a lot of these should probably be like stockpiles and stuff. Like for example munitions, right? We shouldn't keep those here. I think we will instead keep them in one of those little rooms there. Right? 'Cause, you know, close to the surface, where they'll be useful. Possibly we might want to do much the same with armor and stuff. You know? That could be a thing. And I'm really hoping that these bastards will actually start, you know, making proper use of stuff. And that's the thing, we don't really need more underground stuff, do we? I mean, seriously. Right, let's order them to start you know, farming some of the other things we might have. Right? Do you farm pigtails at all? No. So we'll do pigtails here in autumn. There, that should be good. Alrighty. And we want to start mining out some of those actual what's-his-faces, right? Right. First of all, let's remove this zone and add another fishing zone here. There we go. That's better. Yeah, so now they'll be fishing inside, which is great. Which is just plain great. Alrighty. Now I will need a place for a wood furnace, a smelter, and a forge. So what if okay, for some reason it didn't seem to be working. Okay, so say something like this. So that's what, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9, okay. And that works out more or less perfectly. Right? And then we just build a wall around this as well, and we'll have a little room on the surface where we can, you know, make good things happen. Once again, have ourselves a little, you know, sort of a, you know, area here where we can actually, you know, make good things happen. Because I do want to start some sort of metalworking industry, and in order to do that we need smelters, we need fuel, and now that trees are so much bigger in this new version, actually using charcoal for fuel is a lot more viable, and there's far less need to go underground in order to grab, you know, the stuff. The stuffing, that is the stuff. Okay, people appear not to be doing anything, which, while I can respect that, I would still appreciate for them to get the fuck on with it and make my walls and roofs and floors, because there's still a lot of things that need to be done. I will not be making a, you know, a what's-his-face, and by what's-his-face I mean a second story just yet. I mean I could, but I won't be. Not in this particular case. Not yet. I will eventually, don't get me wrong, but that's not gonna be yet. And we do want to... These have been reclaimed, right? Okay, and did I remove the dump zone? No. Remove it now. Okay, good. There we go, that seems great. I might make one later, but for now we are gonna stay close to the ground. The way dwarves might like it. You know? And yeah, we do want a lot of walls around, you know, make this safe. And I have no mechanisms. None. Where's my mechanism guy? Constructing stuff. Yeah, I kind of need you to stop that and get to the actual mechanisms because, you know, stuff. Now, this will be sort of a, I don't know, a surface outpost sort of area thingy. So, I'm thinking about having a big wood stockpile right here. Right? Just right here. Have this whole thing be a wood stockpile. Did I screw it up? I think I did. Okay. So, wood. And that way, we can just keep a lot of resources in here, which will, you know, keep them close, where they'll be ready to go. Also, I will remove and redraw this so that wood is no longer kept in here. Right, that's actually a non-wood floor. We'll have to correct for that, actually. So, why don't we do that right now? Or start on that right now? Eh? Yes. Do we have enough willow logs? I think we will for this part of it, but we will need to cut down some... Oh no, we have apple, and plenty of it, so that shouldn't be a problem. Yay! Well, that's great. Yep, everyone's busy, and that's gonna take a while, unfortunately. It's a thing. That's gonna be a thing. Oh well. Can't have everything, can we? Can't have everything. So, I don't know. I might need one more farm plot here. In fact, why don't we set these up like so? And why don't we just get rid of the one up top and just use these for storage? Like, for example, I don't know, furniture storage could be good, or alternatively, leather and cloth. Because, sure, why don't we have a leather storage there? It sounds kind of great, actually. And I know that I didn't set that food stockpile to not hold seeds, but I'm just gonna ignore that particular thing for now and, you know, forget about the seeds. Screw that. Right? It'll be fine. I'm gonna be removing it in a second anyway. So yeah, we want our surface outpost area to be really awesome, and this thing, we're gonna have a lot of our workshops on the surface here, and we'll have the living quarters deeper down inside the mountain. At least that's the dream. That's how we're gonna try and set this up. If it works out... I mean, it should be pretty awesome if it works out the way I want it to. In theory. Alrighty. How are we on foodstuffs? Ooh. Running low on booze. So, how's the kitchen? You're not kitchening, and you're not brewing because you don't have any plants, because nothing is being actually grown. Okay. Huh. Curious. Wait, so... Wait. Stocks. We want to take a careful look at our seeds. We have pigtails, prickleberries, cave wheat, potatoes, and, you know, various crap. And, okay, and these are prickleberries and potatoes. Okay, but what else could we set up? Pigtails and cave wheat we can't. Sweet pods, rock nuts, again not so much. I think what we need to do is go outside, gather a fuck ton of things, and just use the seeds to start planting something in those surface farm plots. Because you know that's the thing we could and should do. Definitely. Definitely something we should work on. And then there's this whole area which will still need to be floored over, of course, because, you know, stuff. Yeah. Still, I think we can make a relatively nice sort of, you know, surface area that will also be kind of safe. And that will be great, because, you know, it will make the fortress different and awesomer. There we go. PF food gets kept. Yay, here. There we go. Good, good, good. BC floors, of course, because floors matter. Apple, good. Alright. Forgot a little bit there, that's fine. There we go. That should be good, theoretically. Lots of work for the dwarfs setting all of this up, understandably, but it's kind of necessary, you know, for the greater glory of the fortress. That's just inactive, that hasn't actually been cancelled, which is great. I might at a later date build a second set of stone walls around this, and set up a system where I can just flood the outside with magma. Someday. You know? But that is, well, more for the far future than it is for right now. Because, you know. Oh, you're spending a lot of construction there, aren't you? What? What the fuck is going on there? That must be from a while back or something. And how is our hunter doing? Have you actually managed to pull your shit together? You have. You're just constructing stuff, but you seem to have gained munition. Okay, great. I guess it might be that they were unable to gather it while it was outside or something. I don't know. They must have been just stupid about it. In any case, that's great, and that's for the plump helmets. Okay, you are on cave wheat, and you're also making some sweet pods. You are on what? Quarry bushes, pigtails, and sweet pods. No, do pigtails. Or alternatively, yeah, why don't you go with the quarry bushes actually? There you go, that should be great. That guy's dragging stone to make mechanisms, which is great. That will allow us to hook up these wooden bridges and actually close ourselves off once we, you know, actually have a roof over our heads. Which is obviously necessary. For obvious reasons. Of course, we are very vulnerable while we are running around outside like that, but we should still be relatively safe. We only have, you know, one neighbor it seems, so that's great. The courteous anvil. General leather worker, diplomat butcher, post liaison engineer, 2 barons, and a king carpenter. Curious. Oh hey, looks like something's grown up there. Or rather grown there. Which is awesome. Speaking of you, we're gonna take off the job. Let you work on actually harvesting stuff, because you know, booze from potatoes would be great, but with us running rather low. I'm sure we have plenty of prepared meals, it's just, prepared meals. See, we have a fuck ton. We're not gonna starve or anything. Oh, we have a few plants. Okay, but that apparently cannot be produced. I assume that that's because they haven't been harvested yet or something. Which could be a thing. Yeah, this is taking a long time to do, unfortunately. Lots of flooring that needs to be done. But it does need to be done. Okay, so why don't we, because this may well be a mine level, why don't we do something like this, and so that we can, put in some doors here, but at the same time have a, sort of a round corridor thing so that we can explore and dig out wherever the ore is, that kind of thing. Keep the stairwell neat when possible. And I'll also want to dig down 3 more or 4 more levels. Oh, whoops. Wrong thing. So, 4 more levels. Or something. And then there's this, where we would theoretically put a reservoir. Possibly. Or a reservoir. If not the reservoir. This should give us access to a little bit of magnetite, which would be great. Because, magnetite would be awesome to have. Mostly it's just a waiting game. And it's not just waiting for them to be finished so much as waiting for more migrants, because we do need more people. And listen, you really don't need to haul things. There's just the 2 of you trying to farm this entire thing. You need to be focused on exactly one thing. Okay? You need to be focused on exactly one thing, and that is dealing with the plant situation. That's what needs to be handled. Okay, you have done that, which is great. Why don't we take a look at plump helmets then, and then pigtails, plump helmets. There we go, that should be great. Why don't we have any plump helmet seeds, though? I mean, surely, we came with some, right? Why don't we have any seeds? That's... we should have some plump helmet seeds, right? Surely. Because I have, like, harvested plump helmets, right? We planted them, harvested them, but we didn't get any seeds out of it. Which is... that has to be a bug. We have to be able to plant things. Surely. Right? Gods, I hope so. Because, if we can't actually plant things, that would be really, really bad. Like, really bad. This can be unsuspended, this can be unsuspended, hopefully. Should be good. At least we have no idlers. We have that much going for us, but... yeah. Why don't we have any seeds? Did they get cooked up or something? They might have gotten cooked up, in which case we could well be a bit screwed, because that would be a very bad time, right? Because if the seeds get used in the kitchen, instead of being saved for planting, they could have just been cooked up, and that would be... yeah, but the cooking thing is turned off for most things, right? Okay, anyway, why don't we brew some drinks? Yes. Why don't we brew some drinks, okay? We can worry about the rest in a bit, but we do need to make some booze now. Because, you know, awesome booze times. Okay, what have we found now? Sylvite. Which I care not a smidge about.
It is springtime.
Oh, great.
All things are made new.
That's actually good, since we'll probably get new migrants in the spring sometime. That's great. That means that we'll have more manpower for building our crazy structures. Not that they're that crazy, they're perfectly fine actually, it's just, you know, we have very few dwarves with which to build them. If we had like 60 or 70 dwarves... Oh, fuck. Okay, that's not good. An important question, what kind of minerals are these? That's tetrahedrite, good. Yes, these are gonna be tetrahedrites. Okay, that's great. Moving on down, there's more. Lots of tetrahedrite, but discovering a cavern. Not the best of situations, so we dug in there. Ah. That's, well, crap on a stick. And we can't actually get through here either because of the water. Okay, we're gonna do it like this. We're gonna use upstairs here. And we're gonna replace that up downstairs with an upstairs. Just to make everything, you know, work out fine. Do we have a mason? We don't. Well, we do now. Someone mason it up. Go! Right, you're doing that. That's great. We will move over to somewhere and dig down through, say, this little piece of rock here, because this looks fine for the digging down through. Yeah, we'll probably use that for it. It'll be fine. Hopefully. Hopefully we won't get slaughtered while that is open. Hopefully we won't get slaughtered. 'Cause we all know that it could happen. Slaughtering could happen. Making bone bolts. Yeah, how about making wooden crafts instead? There you go. Have fun, enjoy. Have fun, enjoy. And yet, the situation being what it is, having lost the plump helmet seeds somehow, we'll just use this as a furniture storage, and there we will enable cloth as well. Yeah, we need to get more stuff, which kind of suggests a situation where we need to go and gather out some plants just to get some seeds with which to get started again. Right? Because you know, stuff. Oh hey, someone became a miner. Well, isn't that awesome? Also, they appear to have planted a few things, which is great. Hell, they're planting even more. Good. Good, good, good. That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. And everyone is happily building. Still building, but we're getting closer. We have just these two areas that still need, you know, right here, that still need to be covered over, and then we'll be safe. Well, after we actually, you know, make a lever and hook up the bridges. But, you know, we're approaching the point where we have sort of a surface building which we can block off. Suppose there is the possibility of building these walls higher in order to, you know, actually be able to, well, to be able to actually keep these outside farms, you know, safe, sort of. That could be a thing. That could well be a thing. How are our stocks of seeds? Not very many. Yes, that is very worrisome. Very worrisome indeed. Okay, down below, did you at least close off that? Okay, you did, good. So we won't have any problems with the cavern. And at least we now know where that cavern is, so at least it won't catch us by surprise. Although it was higher up than I had hoped or thought. I will give it that. Yeah. Stuff is proceeding, and why the frack? Yeah, you stay on that, that's fine. That's fine. Are you on gathering? You are not, though perchance you should be. Yes, gather that. Let's see what that is. That might be a plump helmet. I think that might be a plump helmet. I'm hoping that it's a plump helmet. And gather that as well. It gives them something to do while they're, you know, not doing useful things. Also doors. We have 3. Huh. Well, obviously one of them goes there. And we want a couple of more. Just to, you know, make everything nice and neat. Because, you know, yep, that was a plump helmet. That's great. And once that plump helmet gets used, we'll know. We'll know. Okay, kitten. Okay, so far so good. I'm gonna split the video here. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. So see you then.